The first sutra, there is a gap between circumstances and the thoughts we choose to harbor. The second sutra, there is a gap between the mind and yourself. The third sutra, the choices you make, they determine your destiny. Make better choices for a better destiny. The fourth sutra, your choices will come from the values that you harbor. Now, fifth sutra for today. What do values depend upon? Why do people's values get spoiled? In order to manage your mind, you need to understand the gap between the environment and your mind. Very often, when we are not aware of that gap, we feel controlled by circumstances. We think that circumstances are able to disturb us. The circumstances may be whatever. Your mood is always a choice that you make. And in any circumstance, you can choose to be happy. So difficult circumstances will always come your way. The question is, how do you choose to think when this happens? Take a look at the saints in this world. Surdas, Tulsidas, Mirabai, Tukaram, Narsi Mehta, did they have an easy life? Of course not. They were socially oppressed. Many of them were exceedingly poor. They had family difficulties or physical handicaps. And yet they chose to always harbor loving and positive thoughts. But unfortunately, the vast majority of humankind does not understand that there is a gap between situations and the choice of thoughts that we make. So we are responsible for our own thoughts. What is responsibility? The ability to respond. Those who don't understand this are the reactive people. They don't feel they are responsible for their moods or their thoughts. And that's why they indulge in the blame game. Whereas the proactive person will say, yes, whether I am good or I am bad, it is my responsibility. I made choices along the line which resulted in where I have reached today. And now I'll have to make different choices to become a better person and have a better future ahead of me. Second sutra. Remember the gap between your mind and yourself. We think I am the mind. So if the mind is depressed, you say, I am depressed. If the mind is unhappy, you say, I am unhappy. Arey Baba, you are not unhappy, your mind is playing mischief. This mind is a spoilt child. It's creating thoughts, random thoughts. You don't have to associate with every thought that it creates. You get into the witness consciousness, my mind is playing mischief. I will not associate with this thought. However, those who don't realize the gap between them and the mind, they take every thought seriously. A bad thought passed through their mind. I thought like this. Ooh, Ram, 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 Ram. See, the mind creates 50,000 thoughts a day, 60,000. It created a bad thought. If you had not paid attention to it, it would have died the next moment, not to come back again. But now he held on. I thought like this. So the thought got more energized and more energized and more energized until it is impinging upon. So the second sutra then is to understand the gap between you and your mind. That gives you the freedom you need to get into the science of mind management. Without understanding of these gaps, you will always feel controlled. I am now unhappy. Why? I don't know why. Swamiji, you fix my unhappiness. If I am unhappy, I am responsible for it, period. See, their life always presents us with choices. That is the basis of all creation. Why do we have choices? Because God created us that we may love Him. Love requires choices. A machine cannot love. Only that entity can love who has, Maya, I reject, I choose God. When you have that freedom, you can love. God did not create us as machines, but as beings who have the opportunity to love. And hence He has bestowed us with free will. Now, based on the choices that you make today, you will determine where you are going to be 15 years from today. This is the importance of choices. I just decide and it happens? No, it's not just the decision, but the intensity of it which counts as well. There is one decision which is again changed, and there is one decision which is pran paryant, unto death. So it is up to us to choose well, to choose with intent and intensity. How then do we go about making strong choices? When you make this decision that if I don't change now, my life is worse than death. When you make that firm resolve, change will happen, because every change requires effort. And the effort has to come from the firm decisions. So the next sutra then for today, the third one, is to choose rightly, to choose with good intent, and to choose intensely. So whenever we choose, we refer to our values. If you want to make better choices, if your children wish to make better choices, you have to have better values. If the values are skewed, how do you expect to improve the choices? Now, the fifth sutra for today. What do values depend upon? Why do people's values get spoiled? Values come from our beliefs. Beliefs are the strongest thing in our personality. If you are fully healthy, but you start believing I am sick, your organs will switch off and you will fall sick. Beliefs are such a strong aspect of who we are. Somebody has developed the belief, sabse bada rupaiya. His life is the pursuit of money. Somebody has developed the belief that, there's nothing sweeter than social prestige and fame. And he's going around winning elections to become famous. Somebody has developed the belief that happiness is in God and is repeatedly coming to engage in devotion. So whatever they are pursuing is in line with their beliefs. It's so simple. Parents come to me, Swamiji, my child is going astray. What to do? I say, first, check the company of your child. Most important, if your child has fallen in wrong company, the friends are changing the belief system. Oh, the bottle is the way to live, etc. And when the beliefs are changed, everything is changed. That is the importance of our beliefs. So beliefs are not religion per se. Some people say, only religious people have beliefs. I am a man of science. I only accept what can be proved to me. But everybody is surviving on beliefs. Even the person of science is choosing to believe the senses, because the senses can deceive. Take a look at the spoon that is put in the water. Does it look straight? How does it look? Swamiji, it looks crooked. Is it actually crooked? No. Then the senses are creating an optical illusion. So our senses are not perfect. But the scientist says, my senses are sacrosanct. My system of logic is sacrosanct. The scientist is choosing to believe that. So we all create beliefs. And our beliefs determine what we become and where we go in life. Now, the unfortunate part is this critical aspect of our personality just happens to us. People develop beliefs on their own. So they come by social heredity, they come by jumping to conclusions, etc., etc. This most important part of our personality just happened to us. The Vedas say no. That's not the way to do it. If you want to create empowering beliefs that will lead your life towards auspiciousness, towards fulfillment and true success, then your belief must be based on sound knowledge. So, where do you get that sound knowledge? There are two sources of divine wisdom. One is the Vedas. Why are they considered sound source of divine wisdom? Because the Vedas don't have a writer to them. The Vedas are called apaurushaya. No Purush has written them. That is why those Vedas become the authority in our Hindu Dharma. So, this is the divine knowledge on the basis of which we create our beliefs. Now, how will you create beliefs based on knowledge? The first step is to hear or to read, like you are doing right now. When you expose yourself to good knowledge, you receive the inputs. We people are careful about what we eat, but the Vedas say you are eating through all your senses. What you hear, be careful. The knowledge that you receive, put good wisdom in yourself. And then keep that wisdom with yourself. To do that, ponder over it again and again and again. This is called mananam. Then the knowledge will stick. So that knowledge must remain with you. So the scriptures say, look, gather knowledge. This is called Shravanam. Contemplate over it. That is called Mananam. And number 3 is Nididhyasanam. With your intellect, make that belief, decide, yes, this is it. So good knowledge, when you do Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, you will develop good beliefs. When your beliefs are good, I am the soul, not the body, there is a God, there is karma, your values will be good. When your values are good, your choices will be good. And when your choice is good, your future will be bright.
Daily Sadhana is a unique coaching platform envisioned by Swami Mukundananda for people of all backgrounds to make systematic spiritual progress at your own pace and in the comfort of your own home. In Daily Sadhana, Swami Mukundananda will be your personal spiritual coach and will help you learn and practice spirituality every day in a structured and engaging manner.
If we could transform ourselves just 1% every day, after a few months, we would have changed ourselves 100%.
Daily Sadhana offers beautifully designed online courses where the timeless Vedic philosophy is systematically organized into daily lessons. Each daily lesson contains an exclusive video lecture, review slides to revise the key takeaways, special meditation sessions, and quizzes and exercises. Visit mydailysadhana.org to learn more and start your spiritual practice today.